Well, aloha! It's Friday. Well, this is Jamie Barber from Jamie Barber Homes, and I'm back in Santa Clarita again. So just right now we're in that market that's we have very little inventory, less than a month's worth of inventory. The interest rates are still pretty low. So it's definitely a seller's market. You're if you're selling a house out here for, let's say, under 800,000, you're going to get multiple offers. Once you get up into the $1 million range, it does slow down a little bit, but it's still a pretty good market. So this week we're going to talk about selling your home, since that's the sort of market that we're in right now. So this week we'll go through just the highlights of what it is, and then the following weeks we'll go through step by step what you need to do to sell your house. All right. So let's, with no further ado, let's get at it. So first thing, as a famous salesman once said, selling is essentially a transfer of feelings. You love and cherish your home. You want the next owner to fall in love with it too, through photos, through words, and through the experience of walking through your front door. But perhaps most, you want to get the price you want. This isn't a small task. No, selling a home requires work. It requires time. The journey isn't always easy. There will be frustrations. But when you seal the deal and move on to your next chapter, wow, what a great feeling that's going to be. All right, so we are going to start just with a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be discussing in the next few weeks. First, make sure you know exactly what you want. First, you need to know what you want and what your partner wants in order to sell your home with a minimum of frustration. You want to go through, why are you moving? What do you expect from the process? When exactly should you put that for sale sign in your yard? All right? We can help you keep your thoughts in order. All right? That's what an agent's supposed to do. Now, you've got to make sure you do your research. Unless you bought your home last week, the housing market has changed since you became a homeowner. Mortgage rates fluctuate, inventory shifts over time. These are just a few factors that affect the state of the market. And every market is unique. So make sure you educate yourself on what to expect. And right now, with low interest rates and high demand and low volume, you as a seller are more than likely in the driver's seat. You're going to need an agent. This is the most important relationship you'll form on your home selling journey. Pick the right agent and you'll get a better sales price for your house. It is in lots and lots of studies, it has definitely been proven that when you go with an agent, you are going to get more for your house than if you try to sell it yourself. And less headaches. Now, the next step is pricing your home. How much is your home worth? And that's the $300,000 question. Whatever the number, you need to know it. This is how your agent will help you this is what your agent's going to do. He's going to help you pinpoint the price. He will do a comparative market analysis, a CMA, and will work out exactly what your house is worth in today's market. Okay? So that's one of those things that an agent is really, really good at. Then, after you decide on what price, you're going to need to prep your home for sale. So, the buyers are going to have unfettered access to your property. First they're going to look at it online. They're going to look at the photographs. So you need to make a good impression. on the internet, on the MLS. That means you'll have to declutter all the stuff you've accumulated over the years, make any necessary repairs, and get your home in a swoon-worthy condition. All right. So, you want to get rid of any of your family photos. You don't want the buyers, not to see themselves in your house. So you want to get rid of anything that they see you in the house. They want to see you, and you want them to see themselves in the house. Now we're going to need to market your home. Home buyers look at countless listings online. So the best marketed homes have beautiful pictures and compelling property descriptions. So they know what it looks like coming in. So you want to make sure that some agents are even using videos, virtual tours, text, audio messages. It's time. That's what marketing your home is all about. Facebook, most real estate offices, when you pick a realtor, most real estate offices have in-house marketing deals where they present, before it goes on the market, you can present to the other agent. So now, you used to not to be able to, but you can now. You can have an open house. With COVID, things were very restrictive and we couldn't have open houses, but we're now back so where we can have open houses. There have been enough people vaccinated and we're into a much more safer environment. So this is your chance to show off your home's best assets and help buyers envision themselves living there. Your agent will organize it, advertise, and host the event. All right, you just can't be there. I'm sorry to say. You want to make sure that the buyers feel free to walk around, look at everything, and make whatever comments they want. So let's say we've been through showings, we've been through open houses, and we get an offer. Okay, so what we're going to have to do is, if the offer comes in and it's not exactly what you were looking for, the agent can negotiate. He can craft a strategic counteroffer to the buyer's offer, factoring in money, contingencies, and present it. It will go back and forth, or the offer may have been perfect and you can accept it right away. The other thing that has to happen after you've accepted the offer and you've made our deal, there will more than likely have to be home inspections. The buyer's going to want to make sure that the home is up to snuff. Unless you put it as is and you're selling it as a house that's in need of repair or a tear down, more than likely the buyer's going to want to do inspections. They want to make sure that the water pressure is correct, that there hasn't been leaks, that the roof is okay, that there are no termites. There are quite a few different inspections that they can do. The first thing they usually do is just have a general house inspector come, and he looks at the house. And if he finds things that he thinks are maybe a little out of shape, then you can then take from that to move on to other inspectors that will look at the rest of your house. Okay? And after it's all been through that, and your buyer has gone through the process of either getting a loan or, if he's all cash, at going through the escrow, then we get to the closing. And that's the last step in the process. You'll get your final paperwork. The escrow officer will send somebody over, a notary. You'll sign a bunch of paperwork, deeds and everything like that. And at the end of it all, you'll hand your keys to an agent, and the agent will hand it to the buyers, and money will be transferred into your account. So what we're going to do over the next couple of weeks is go through all of these steps in a little more detail. And That's it. You guys have a great weekend. If you need to reach me, you know how to do it. I'm Jamie at jamiebarberhomes.com. And this is a good start. So, aloha. It's Aloha Friday. You guys have a great weekend. Some of us have to work and some of us don't. So, we'll see you next Friday for the next part of the journey. All right. This is Jamie Barber from Jamie Barber Homes, signing off.